Today I'm going to be talking about the vocabulary link strategy. So the vocabulary link strategy, kind of as it implies, is a strategy to link vocabulary words to their definitions. It's a way to remember different vocab terms, and you kind of incorporate different strategies like pictures and reminding words to make those mental links in your mind. So, with the vocabulary link strategy, there are 5 main steps. So, the first thing is you have to list the parts. The second thing is you have to identify a reminding word. Then you note a linking story, a linking picture, and then you self-test. So, you kind of go through and make sure you actually learned the word. So, when it comes to a good reminding word, so the reminding word is what's going to make you think of the main vocab term. So a reminding word has to sound kind of like the actual word. It has to be a real word. It has a meaning that you already know, and it kind of helps you remember what your vocab word means. Then when it comes to the linking story, it includes the reminding word or some form of the reminding word. The It links the reminding word to the meaning of the new word, and it is short and simple. You don't want to write a paragraph, you don't want to write a book. You just want to write a brief little story that helps you kind of remember what that word is. And finally, moving into the linking picture, this is what I feel really solidifies it in your mind. It contains a part related to the reminding word. It contains parts related to the important ideas in the definition, and it helps you remember the new term's definition. So what you do is you take all of these different components, the reminding word, the linking story, and the linking picture, and you put them all together, and it's going to help you remember vocab terms. So I went ahead and prepared some examples to go ahead and discuss before you do your own. So first things first, I'm just going to show this is exactly what the links tables look like. So on this table, you have your vocab term, you have your reminding word, your linking story, your linking picture, and then your definition of the word. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to run through some of these examples right now. So the first word is perpetual. So perpetual, the definition is constantly. It's something that goes on constantly. So my reminding word is pet because the word pet is in perpetual. And then the linking story I made is the pet constantly barks, and I made a little picture of a dog barking. The second example that I have is impulsive. So the definition of impulsive is doing things or tending to do things suddenly without planning. So my reminding word was pulse because it's part of the original word, and then my linking story, I had to relate it back to impulsive and pulse. So it is my pulse was racing after making an impulsive decision. And then my linking picture is a little picture of a heart and it's saying, oh no. Then my third term I have as an example is elusive. So elusive means hard to find or capture. So when I was thinking of a word that went with elusive, it was kind of difficult, but I came up with the word elf. And then my linking story is the elf on the shelf was elusive. And it was kind of funny because, elf on the shelf is supposed to be hard to find. So that's kind of just what I thought of. And then the linking picture is a poorly drawn elf. It's kind of funny. So once again, these are the links tables that I came up with. So I have the original word, the definition, reminding word, the linking story, and the linking picture. So with that being said, I want you to go ahead and try to create your own examples. Just go ahead and make about 2 of them. So after you make 2 of them, you can tell me what your picture was, your reminding word, and your linking story. So I'm going to give you 2 words to work with. Let me see here. The 2 words I want you to work with are barge and utilize. So barge and utilize. So go ahead and find those definitions and then complete the links tables just like the ones that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while you do that, and we will be right back. All right, go ahead and tell me your examples.
Okay, so my word is barge. My definition is a flat-bottomed boat for carrying freight. My reminding word is large because they rhyme. My linking story is the large barge sailed in the ocean. And for my linking picture, I drew a barge, a boat.
Makes sense. And then do the next one.
Okay, so my term for the next one is utilize. And then my definition is make practical and effective use of. My reminding word is utensils. My linking story is I utilize my utensils to eat dinner. And my linking picture, I drew a fork, a spoon, and a knife because those are utensils.
Yeah, that sounds good. So I'm just going to go ahead and show those on the camera real quick. So the words were barge and utilize, and there are the words, the definitions, the linking words, reminding words, linking stories, and linking pictures. So that is the vocabulary links strategy.